Well, hello everybody and welcome to the Intuitive Messenger channel. My name is Mitchell Osborn. You can find me right there, mitchellosborn.com. And I am a psychic medium, tarot card reader. I do animal communications. I do transformational coaching with hypnotherapy, EFT, EMT, NLP. And today I am going to be doing a spread. And it is the Mercury Retrograde spread because we're going to go into Mercury Retrograde July the 7th. So it's a couple weeks out, but I wanted to prepare everybody because we're starting to get into the first phases of it, kind of the shadow phase, a little before, a little after, just like the sun doesn't pop up in the morning, but it slowly gets lighter, and then finally you see the sun, and it's, quote, daylight for, 12 hours or so, and then dusk, it fades away. So same thing with Mercury Retrograde. And if you don't know what Mercury retrograde is, basically it's when it looks like Mercury, the planet in the sky, is going backwards. Mercury being the god of communication, planet of communication. So often things can get a little, muddled. Communication, travel, those things can get kind of a little crazy. Some people are big believers of don't sign contracts, don't plan trips, don't do anything. Personally, I believe it's a wave of energy and you can use it to your advantage by riding the wave like a rock star rather than letting it, pummel you. So knowing what's coming up, which a spread is a great thing for that, which by the way, I do them personally. I'm not going to, shy away from that. So if you want one, you got plenty of time to get it. But right now I'm just going to do one for the collective so you can prepare if you don't get one personally. It's so funny because my husband and I will plan trips and all of a sudden I'm looking like, it's like I plan it, and then as we're getting closer to it, I'm like, how did I plan it through a retrograde? Which we do it, usually during my birthday month and his birthday month, March and September. But I ride the wave, and when something goes wrong, I embrace it. I enjoy the moment. So hello, Sharon. Hello, Brenda. And, just again, it's a wave of energy, just like anything. It's energy. Ride it like a rock star, or you're going to let it pummel you to the ground. And that is truly up to you. So I am going to be using, and let me show you which deck I'm going to be using, the New Vision Tarot, or Tarot of the New Vision. And I like this because, as you can see, this is the back side of the Fool, where here it's the back side of the Magician. So I thought, okay, I'm going to use this deck because we're going into retrograde, which is kind of like moving backwards. It's a great time. And let me look something up because it's a great time to rethink, renew, reuse. And let me look up a lot of the R's, the REs. So it's a great time to review, renew, revive, reclaim, release, restore, rekindle, replenish, revitalize, reinvent, reflect, redo, revamp, remove, renegotiate, reconnect. Just a really good time for all those re's, So keep that in mind as you start to go through this retrograde. Again, it's July 7th through August the 2nd. So it's usually about 21 days, like a 3-week period. So I'm going to do a 6-card spread. And like I said, if you like this spread, you can hit my website, mitchellosborn.com, go to the spread store. It's in alphabetical order, and just go to Mercury Retrograde, purchase that spread. You get it now. I'll definitely get it to you before then. You can start planning. So we've got 6 cards. Let me shuffle one more time with the Tarot of the New Vision. And we'll see what the cards have to say. All right, so final shuffle cut. What will this retrograde bring into our life? I'll say our life. So what will it bring into our life? So this is the Two of Swords. So I think it's going to force us to make some decisions. Now, it also might make us rethink decisions that we've already made. And during retrograde, it's a really good time to ponder, to think. I'll be honest with you, it's not always the best time to make decisions. But this person from the backside is, stuck there. And I love what they're looking at. They're looking out at the horse. Do I get up on the horse or not? So this may be a time where you hold your decision just a little bit and rethink it or just check into it. Second card, what aspect of your life will most be affected by this retrograde? So what's going to affect us as the collective most? And that is the Knight of Wands. So this is about movement and especially spirituality. So during this time, a lot of times retrogrades are a great time to kind of reconnect to your internal self, your spirituality. But this is probably going to affect your spiritual growth a little bit this time around. And being in July 2nd through August, so that's mostly, oh my gosh, where's my, I'm looking at my, so this is a little bit of Cancer and a little bit of Leo. So Cancer and Leo energy. I had to look at my cheat sheet. That's what I thought it was, but I hate to say it if it's not. So this may affect our spiritual movement forward. I'm moving into Leo because this is that fire energy similar to that Leo. So how can we minimize the damage and negative results of this retrograde? One of the best questions on this. How can we minimize it? The Lovers. I would say hang tight with your significant other. And the Lovers card, you know, is that Gemini energy, so it's that flip-flop back and forth. But again, looking at this, they're looking out over their land, over their property. Let me bring that up a little bit so you can see. So it's almost like they're surveying everything that they have. So I would say definitely survey. And here's an interesting thing. They're looking at a horse here. They're looking at camels here. He's on a horse, or they're on a horse. They're looking out at farm life. So there's a big animal component in every one of these cards so far. And the component is also looking at them. So as someone who does animal communication and someone who does, you know, pet meditation, you know, working with the pet, healing with them and just connecting with them, this may be a real good time to connect with your animal, connect with your pets. And then card number 4, what lesson needs to be learned during this period? And this is the Hierophant. And again, we're talking about spirituality, belief system. So I feel like the lesson might be really look behind, because this is behind the Hierophant. Really look behind and inside you, or what's behind your beliefs, what's behind your dogma, what's behind, you know, all the things that you believe to be true. And again, reflection, introspection. Card number 5, what part of our past, your past, do we or I need to reflect on in order to heal and aid the journey? And this is the King of Pentacles. So what part of our life? I would say look at the family. I've been having a lot of clients come to me lately, and I don't think it's just because I've been doing it or because it's been on my mind, but a lot of clients I've been going to, this is ancestral stuff. And I know I personally have done this. I feel like in my line of ancestry, I have said enough. I am the one breaking cycles, breaking habits, breaking, you know, structures, belief systems. I'm the one that said no more. I feel like I came in as this real big warrior as a Pisces to kind of bring things to an end. And I think that's what this is. What part of your past do you need to reflect on in order to heal? King of Pentacles is that ultimate kind of father, mother kind of person. It's family, it's money, it's resources. So what's behind the family, the ancestors, what's behind, you know, your thought on money and how you spend it and things like that. So great question at the end. Number 6, last card. What will be the outcome of this period? Is it going to be generally positive and learning, or will it be full of misunderstanding and damage? Woo! That is the devil. I'm going to say it's probably going to be a little fearful. I won't say misunderstanding the damage, but I feel like it's funny because with this deck, I'm feeling like a whole lot of there's not going to be much movement. It's going to be a time where you just kind of want to, you know, go inside the house, chill, relax, hold tight, hold your money tight, hold your family tight. But I will say it's probably going to be a very interesting time because the devil is about fear. And I love that the devil is almost the backside and it connects with the Lovers, because the devil is 15, which is 6. The lover is 6. So there's even a parallel here. So that's an interesting kind of a parallel. And once again, you know, the devil is looking out, but all they can see is kind of like, you know, fire out there. So there's no animals involved. And, you know, there's an animal here. It's a bird. I don't see anything much out there. Looks like people working in the field. So there is your message for this retrograde spread. And like I said, you definitely can grab your own spread and it will be personalized just for you. You can utilize this one as a collective for the July 7th through August 2nd, a couple weeks out for that. It should not be a scary time. It should be a time of understanding. Just like the weatherman says it's going to rain today, you take an umbrella. Maybe you take a second pair of shoes. Maybe you drive a different route rather than the highway. It's about being prepared and using the energy, but also know that that rain that's coming is going to water our grass, and we're going to have a beautiful lawn. Maybe it's going to clear the stuff off the roof, of our car, get rid of the bugs on the windshield. So you just never know what the energy is going to do for you. So there you go. I say to you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Namaste. Thank you for those who are here live. If you're watching in the replay, thanks for retweeting, posting, subscribing. This is going to go onto Facebook, and you can watch, it's on Facebook, but it's going to go to YouTube so that you can go over there and watch it as well under Intuitive Mitchell Osborn on pretty much all social media sites. All right. Until next time. Bye-bye.